Hello, hello. Well, we're back in Bangalore and came out for dinner with Mamsi and Aarav and I. And I wanted to share something with you. You know how I made a video a couple of days back around how I got my thought pattern about how I'm doing a terrible job as a mom got activated, and that got activated because of some of the things I saw Aarav doing. For example, just kind of saying something rude and like with something that felt insensitive to me, and I mean insensitive to others, and I felt that he was being insensitive to them, right? So that was the same mode that was kind of going on with me last couple of days as well. And I was just at the airport doing some shopping in the Chandigarh airport right before our flight. And I ended up spending almost half an hour in this shop. I bought like a lot of stuff, fabrics from there. And what happened was when Aarav was, when I was getting the bill, Aarav said, the female there asked that, do you want the actual bill? I said, you know what, it's fine, I don't need a copy. So Aarav said, no, mama, I think you should take it because it will be useful in refunds. So during the entire half an hour he was continually saying some things, but I wasn't just noticing, I was like just kind of avoiding, right? And when he said that, the salesperson there, the main shopkeeper there, she said, he's very caring. That's what she said. She said, he's very caring. And I felt quite nice, and I smiled, and like we went off from there. But then after that, I've been really thinking about that. It's actually right. Like the ways that he cares, Aarav, is different from probably the ways I expect him to care, or I have been caring for people, right? But the truth was that I wasn't even seeing any of his actions as caring. In my mind, I'm like, he's being insensitive or rude or whatever. That's just kind of my frequency set. So my brain is obviously showing everything that he's doing, which is on that front, rather than showing all the ways that he's actually caring, right? So it was such a bolt that I needed. I've been thinking about that for some time now, and I was like, this is why it's so important for us to really challenge ourselves on what stories our brains are really telling us, because more often than not, they're not true. We just notice something and then we get stuck to it, and then we keep replaying the same story over and over and over, and we keep seeing the same evidence over and over and over, because that's what literally we are giving instructions to our brain, and so that's what our brain shows us, right? So it's quite interesting how just changing and like just one thought, one comment from somebody can start to give you evidence that maybe what story you're telling yourself is not true, and it could be false. That's what happened, right? When she said that, I was like, oh, it's actually right. Like, he is caring. I'm just not seeing it because I'm so right now in the mode of looking at him and seeing how he's not being sensitive and caring for other people, while the opposite is also true. So I just wanted to share this story so you can use this as an evidence for you in your life as well, as to really examine some of these stories that you might be telling yourself about your kid, about yourself, about your family, about your job, about your career, about your growth options, everything, right? Because as a coach, my job literally is to hold space for my clients when they come in with a story and challenge these stories. That's how they end up creating different results, because they end up choosing different stories that they want to make true, and they focus on that and they make it true. And so the first step really is for you to identify what that story is and actually be able to see that as a story, as an option that you are having, and it's not actually true. So I just want to leave you with that. That's all I have. Okay, bye.